Hello guys, in today's video we're going to do a very important video which is how to do PM01 as a supply sergeant or supply clerk. So supply we are noted for doing PB01s, but there's a way supply can take charge of their class 9s. So we're going to look at how to do your class 9 shortages. And let me remind you, before you do this, you should let your CO be aware that you are going to do that, and he should communicate with the chief in charge of the class 9 the class 9 orders, right? That's the maintenance chief. You should be aware, and your class 9 clerks are also supposed to be noted because you're going to do it in their workspace. And since you are going to do it in their workspace, they should know how you're going to label it so that they don't delete it for not knowing what you've done. Because if you are working in my workspace and I don't know you are doing something, and if I see it, I might delete it or report you to my chief for my chief to come yell at you or something. So there should be communication between the captain, the PBO, and the chief, maintenance chief. So the important thing about this is it helps you maintain accurate accountability when it comes to your class 2 and class 9 shortages. Both are for expendables and durable shortages. It becomes easy for you. So you can go in there, filter all your class 9 shortages, and add them to your PB01. One thing that people don't know is you can have your PM01 and PB01 pulled up at the same time, and you can filter out your supplies, label them the same way so that you can filter them out, then do your analysis with it. It becomes easy for you to get your PB01 shortages total value. So let's get into it. So if you know how to do PB01, you can do the same process, but there's a few things that have to change, and that's the most important thing I want to talk about here. So we'll go straight to IW31. So when you get to IW31, the order type is going to change from PB01 that we are used to PM01. And right here, as you can see, the priority, when I did it, it showed 3 items. It showed high, medium, and low, right? So always choose the low. Always choose the low. If you want, you can choose the medium. If the item is of high of essence, you can choose medium. But the most important thing is when you are starting your PM01, you won't see it that way. You will see it in a different, the price is going to be different. It's going to be like somewhere like, let me put it this way. It's going to be something like inspection, daily, quarterly, yearly, something like that, annually, right? You're going to see something like that. Choose daily, then come back to IW31, and when you come back, when you hit the priority field, it will go back to high, medium, and low. So let's continue. So first of all, you need to fill out your order type, which is PM01 instead of PB01, then the priority. But when you're doing PM01, you don't need to fill this out. But since it's PM01, you need to fill it out. Let's move on. Then you put in the equipment number if you have it. If you don't have the equipment number, if the item doesn't have the equipment number, you can use the material number, where you have to put the material number under the assembly. Then you can still create your PM01 or PB01. Let's move on. Yeah, I have a video showing how to do that. So you can go to my videos and check. Then you put your army. So it will prompt you to choose your class 9 DODAC. So right here, there's a reason why this is showing up. This is showing up because I don't have my funding code attached to my SLOC, either my class 2 or class 9 SLOC. This is my class 9 SLOC, provisional SLOC. Let me be specific, provisional SLOC. The reason why I can't find it is because we are about to deploy and we don't have, they are trying to realign our funding code to wherever we are deploying to. So that's why you don't have it. So as I'm doing the video right now, we don't have our funding code attached to provisional X-logs. So I'm just doing it for teaching sake, right? So when you don't see this, it doesn't mean you're wrong or something, but this is because I don't have my funding code attached to it. So let's continue. So this is very important, how you label your work order, because you're going to work in somebody's workspace that is a class 92 offers, the class 9 clerk's workspace. So you need to label it specifically so that it becomes easy for you to identify it. Now, as you can see, I don't have a funding code right here. I don't have the funding code. So it becomes just a normal thing we do in PM01. Sorry, PB01. You put your component. You can also go to the list to select it, but this is for teaching sake. So we're going to put in your material number, the quantity required on the BAM, and whether you have 1 or 2 or something. Remember to put your goods receipt. So this can be done when you are doing your change of command, and your PBO tells you to put all your stuff on PB01 so that you can get the total value. All you need to do is to come here, do it, right? Do it, then go back to, when you get to the release strategy, you put it on never. So as you can see, there's a difference between the PB01 and PM01. As you can see, we have the release strategy already on work from release. When you come to our PB01, it's always on never. So that's the difference. So you can save it when you put it on never, when you are doing your change of command, and when you want to when you want to, what do we call it, put it on order, you put it on immediately, just as we do always. Release, check the green flag to release it, then you save it, then your order will be done. So basically that is how you do your class 9 or class 9 shortages, right? Rule of thumb, let your class 9 clerks know about what you're doing in their workspace. Let your team chief know, maintenance chief know about what you're doing. And let the two PBOs, the team chief and your PBO, communicate that this is what I want my guys to do, so that their job becomes easy rather than flipping through stuff, right? Also, if you have good working relationship with your class 9 clerks, let them label it in a way you can go into their system. If you don't want to do it yourself, let them label it so that you can go into their system. Then you do what? You go into their system, then you can easily do the manipulation and filter out stuff and try to combine everything together. I think I'll do a video to show you guys how to combine the two, PM01, PB01 together, so that you can do your filtering. It becomes easy that way, so that you can do your filtering and put both of them together, class 9, class 2 shortages, then you get your total value. Okay guys, this is all for today. Don't forget to subscribe and share so that other 92 Yankees can get the knowledge. Thank you guys for watching.